Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Davalos. Today, we're going to continue working with inflectional endings, ing and ed. Okay? First, we're going to read our spelling words for this week. Running, hopped, sitting, making, using, taking, liked, raked, swimming, and smiled. Okay, now we're going to have the say it and move it. Now remember, you're going to see some red dots coming down. Each one represents a sound. I'll say the sounds, and then I'll ask you what word, and you will tell me the word. A, I, ng. What word? Taking. U, S, I, ng. What word? Using. A, N, I, ng. What word? Running. A, What word? From. A, I, ng. What word? Making. Now I'm going to have you have your fists ready. I'm going to say the word and we're going to do the sounds together. Okay, the first word is used. Used. Two sounds. Rake. A, k. Three sounds. Take. This ready? A, k. Three sounds. Took. K. Three sounds. Run. N. Three sounds. Ran. N. Three sounds. So now we're going to look at our rule for today. Now we're still working with the ing, but we're going to follow a different rule today. When adding the suffix ing to the end of the word, that shows something, it shows that something is in the present tense or happening right now. Now, the two clues that we're going to have to look in our word is it a one-syllable word? Does it have a silent E? So if it's a one-syllable word and it has a silent E, we have to drop the E before we can add the suffix ing. That's the rule. Okay, so this is our focus. Ing, it means it's happening right now. It's in the present tense. Okay, like in map. A, like in train. K, like in karate. So we have the word make. Make, one syllable. That's one of the rules. Now, does it end with a silent E? Yeah, I can't hear the E, silent. So we have to drop the E before we can add the suffix ing. Now the word is making. Making. Now it becomes two syllables because the I in ing has a vowel sound. You have to have a vowel sound in order to have a syllable. Look, they're making tamales. Yummy, yummy. Okay, next word. Our focus is ing. The suffix ing, which is happening right now. We have you, like in menu, like in sun. So the word is use. Use. One syllable. Does it end with the silent E? Yes. So the rule says we drop the E before we can add ing. Now the word says using. Using is two syllables. Next word. Again, we're working with the suffix ing, which is in the present tense right now. Like in tomato, A, like in train, K, like in karate. And the word is take. Take is one syllable. Does it end with a silent E? Yes. The rule says that we drop the E before we can add ing. Now we have the word taking. Taking. She's taking a picture. Okay, next word. Again, we're focused with the ing, ing. Okay, we have the from horse. Now this one is going to make the a from apple. It's one of those high frequency words that doesn't follow the rules, but it ends also with silent e. So let's do it. V, like in van. The word is have. Have. Okay, have, one syllable. Does it end with a silent E? Yes. So the rule says if the word ends with a silent E, before we can add ing, we drop the E, then we can add ing, and now we have the word having. She's having pain as she coughs. Okay, next word. Again, we're working with the suffix ing, which means happening right now. Okay, like in chair. See the pattern? CH, when you see this pattern, is the ch sound in chair. A, like in train. N, like in nest. J, like in jump. Now look at the pattern. GE. GE is from the spelling in jump, in the jump card. Letter GE makes the J sound. Now the E is silent. Change. It has one syllable. So the rule says we drop the E before we can add the suffix ing. So now we have the word changing. Changing, two syllables. Now we're going to be working with the past tense, the ed suffix. So when we add the suffix ed to the end of the word, it shows that something is in the past tense or it already happened. Now, again, we're going to be looking at two things. The word is one syllable and it ends with a silent E. Now, if it follows those two things, we drop the silent E before we add the suffix ed. Now, remember, the ed sometimes sounds like a d, t, or ed. Okay, let's begin. Okay, our focus is ed in the past tense. Like in lemon. I, like in pie. K, like in karate. The word is like. Now, the rule says if it's one syllable, like, that's one syllable, it ends with a silent E. We drop the E before we can add the ed for the past tense. Now, remember, the last sound is k. Put your hands right here on your throat. It makes no vibration, so it's unvoiced. So that means that ed makes the t sound. So the word is liked. Liked has one syllable. Next word. Again, we're working with the past tense, ed. Okay, like in rabbit. A, like in train. K, like in karate. The word is rake. Rake, one syllable. It ends with a silent E. So before we can add ed, we drop the E, and then we add ed. Now, in the word rake, k, k is the sound, is the last sound. You don't feel any vibration, so it's unvoiced. So if it's unvoiced, the ed makes the t sound. So we say raked. Raked has one syllable. Again, we have ed in the past tense. S, like in sun. M, like in map. Let's blend. Sm. I, like in pie. O, like in lemon. The word is smile. Smile has one syllable. It ends with a silent E. So I'm going to drop the E before I can add ed. Now the if you put your fingers here, if you're a vibration in your throat, that means it's voiced. When the last sound is voiced, it makes the ed makes the d sound. So we say the word smiled. Smiled has one syllable. Okay, again, we're working with the ed in the past tense. W like in wallaby, a like in train, v like in van, and the word is wave. Now, remember, wave has one syllable. It ends with a silent E, so the rule says drop the E before you can add ed. Now, if you see the word, the v sound, v has a vibration sound, so it's voiced. So the ed makes the d sound, and the word is waved. Waved has a one syllable word, and that's the end of the lesson.